Welcome to the UCL Pokémon Draft League. This is Alex Grimes II, the king himself, and welcome back to a Week 15 video. We have to get through all Week 15 battles, so let's start off with the first one of the Commissioner Christian San Kirams versus, doing well this season, Chico Chestnuts. Let's go. Kirams will be on the player side while Chico Chestnuts will be on the opponent's side. Alolan Ninetales just switches out for Heatran while Mega Mawile goes for an attack. It's going to be resisted. Here comes Rotom Wash, who is going to tank an Eruption in return. Hail's going to tick both fire types. Another Eruption still doing strong. It's about 70% damage here. Volt Switch out to the Primarina, who should be able to threaten out this Heatran. Heatran goes out for Alolan Ninetales again, while I just forgot this Pokemon's name. It's going to Carmine. I just said it, and it's going to Hydro Pump and kill the Alolan Ninetales. I will not be taking out this part of the recording. I don't give a fuck. Here it comes. It dies anyway, so I forget. Oh, it's the Primarina. I remember now. Okay, so what we got here, we have a 5-on-5 with Como-O out right now versus the Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat's going to Volt Switch out into the Scyther, who's quad resisting that Aura Sphere right there. Dual Wing Beats onto the Jellicent. The Dual Wing Beat is now disabled. Strength Set from the Jellicent is going to try to knock down the attack power of this of the Chico Chestnut Scyther, but it's still hitting down its Swords Dances. Now the Disable is gone. It can attack again. Dual Wing Beat misses here onto the Arctozolt, but what's it's going to do, it's going to Roost, get rid of its electric weakness here. Now it's just Bug type. Dual Wing Beat hits and does enough damage with the 3.5 times attack power. Oh, this is a very fast Heatran. They're going to just take out the Scyther before it can do anything else. Dragapult now versus the Jellicent. Dragapult doing wonders for the Chico Chestnuts this season. Is going to hit Dragon Darts, take down the Jellicent to 46%. Kyurem comes in and eats a Strength Sap, but starts going for the Substitute. Damage taken onto the Substitute. Substitute's gonna live, then he gets some damage down on a Freeze Dry, and then the Substitute breaks. He goes back for another Substitute, gets damaged again. This Jellicent cannot take out the Substitute in one hit, so he's going to have a Substitute up on the switch here. Now it's Mega Venusaur. The Kyurem's going to Roost, but the Substitute is now gone from the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is going to keep taking out these Substitutes. However, the pressure from this Kyurem should be enough to tank through all these Sludge Bombs. He's going to Roost, heal himself up. Going to Roost again. The only thing that can go wrong here is a Poison. It's not Poison on that try. Substitute comes back up. He's going to have another shot at it here. He has to Roost. He's going to switch into the Heatran on the free switch, and Flash Cannon will take out the Kyurem. This has to be a Scarfed Heatran here. He's going to Flash Cannon again, outspeed the Dragapult. However, the Dragon Darts, even though resisted, is going to be able to take out the Heatran, no problem. Here comes the Mega Venusaur is going to knock off, I believe, onto the Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat's getting out of there. It's going to be a Leech Seed onto the Mega Mawile, who has Psychic Fangs, does big damage onto the Mega Venusaur. This Giga Drain is not going to do anything here. It's going, this Mega Venusaur is going to be taken down. All that's left is the Como-O. Definitely can't do enough. Play rough, ×4 damage from the huge power Mega Mawile is going to do it. The winner of this battle is the Chico Chestnuts. Next battle. The next battle will be the Gotham City Golbats versus the king, the greatest, the best of all time, the future winner of the UCL and the future commissioner of the UCL. No, I won't do that. It's the king himself, Alex Grimes II, leading the UCL Finna bust! Let's go! The king demands the player side, while the villain, the evil of the UCL, Antonio Lombardo, will be on the opponent's side. Mega Latios goes for a substitute, goes for another substitute, but it looks like it's just going to be faded both times. This Mega Latios is at 51%, doesn't matter. It's going to be a Jirachi coming in to resist the attack from the Rhyperior, and then flinch with an Iron Head. He's already on the move. Rhyperior needs to get out of there. Here comes the Steelix. They're going to be resisting this Iron Head. Jirachi needs to get out of there. Here comes the Electros, a staple on this team this season, is now going to come in and threaten out the Steelix, and then hit a Super Fang to knock down the Lucario to 50%, and then finishes it off with a Flamethrower. Here is the Sableye. So the Sableye is going to get Volt switched on back into Jirachi's. Sableye will now Mega Evolve. Play Rough will do some damage onto this Mega Sableye from the Jirachi. Play Rough again will take out the Mega Sableye before it can do any damage at all. Steelix is back in. The Jirachi will cast up a wish and then go out. His job is done. Here comes the king, Suicune. Suicune begins to calm mind. The Iron Head does nothing. There's nothing this wimp can do against the might of UCL Finibust. It's going to be a calm mind and an agility. This is a killing machine. Suicune. Suicune's gonna hit an Ice Beam while Noctowl has to get out of there. Here is the Garbodor. The Suicune continues to stack up. No, it's a Gunk Shot, takes down Suicune to 10%. Suicune returns an Ice Beam, 25% onto the Garbodor. Garbodor is going to kill the Suicune. Here comes Darmanitan. Darmanitan hits a Flare Blitz into a switching in Rhyperior. He's going to get a second Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz kills the Rhyperior. Oh my gosh, here comes another Flare Blitz. Everybody is dying. Darmanitan is already on the move. Steelix gets taken out by the sheer force. Flare Blitz Darmanitan, and finally, the Darmanitan will take out the Noctowl easily and stay alive with 11%. The winner is the king, Finibust. Next battle. The next battle will be between two fan favorites, Buffalo Sableye and Metropolis Magikarps. Let's go. Buffalo Sableye will be on the player side, while Metropolis Magikarps will be on the opponent side. Diggersby versus the Nidoqueen. Diggersby's going to get some spikes down and then get out of there. Tapu Fini is going to sit in front of this Mega Gyarados, who just gets in a Dragon Dance. It's going to do a lot of damage onto this Tapu Fini. However, the Moonblast does more damage. Tapu Fini is going back out. The attacks from Mega Gyarados is definitely punching a hole onto the Celesteela. Tapu Fini gets switched back in onto the Waterfall. Does a lot of damage. However, the Rocky Helmet from the Tapu Fini is going to take out the Mega Gyarados. That threat is gone. Here comes the Cloyster, is going to hit a Skill Link Icicle Spear onto the Tapu Fini to secures the return kill. Cloyster versus this Mega Charizard X hits 5 times with the Icicle Spear and survives against the Charizard X with a burn. Charizard X is going to get out of there. Another Icicle Spear. This has to be a Choice Scarfed. Cloyster is going to hit onto the Magmortar. Doesn't do too much damage. It's knocked down to 3%, while this Magmortar should easily just take out the Cloyster at this point with a Psychic. But definitely that Cloyster definitely did a lot of damage in this game. Here comes the Rhydon. It's going to threaten out the Magmortar. Komala is in, and this is a Manual Rain Rhydon, excuse me. Komala's going to have to get out of there. Rhydon is still attacking, still doing a lot of damage here. However, the Flash Cannon from the Celesteela will be enough to take out the Rhydon. It is now 3 versus 5 in favor of Buffalo Sableye. Meteor Beam hits down onto the Nidoqueen. Should have known that was not going to do too much damage. Nidoqueen's going to take out the Celesteela with a 100% accurate Thunder. However, the Magmortar comes up with a return kill onto the Nidoqueen with another Psychic. Yanmega puts down a Tailwind to outspeed anything that comes in front of it. It's going to take out the Mega Charizard X and then hits onto the Magmortar. However, it did not flinch. Magmortar is going to get a super effective Fire Blast onto the Yanmega. Boltund is now in, takes out the Magmortar. Does Boltund have anything to kill the Diggersby? No, it's not going to happen. Z-Move, Breakneck Blitz is going to secure the battle. The winner is Buffalo Sableye. Next battle. The next battle is between the streamer himself, the Fat Stack Snorlax versus the Canapolis Intimidators. Let's go. Fat Stack Snorlax will be on the player side, while Canapolis Intimidators will be on the opponent's side. The Rillaboom for Snorlax is going to Grassy Glide onto the Cobalion, who recently switched in. Cobalion will get some Stealth Rocks down, but here is the Volcanion going to threaten it out. Cobalion Volt switching into Slowking, and then the Volcanion is going to be able to get a Substitute down, hits a Steam Eruption, and then burns the Slowking. Substitute is broken by the Slowking Galar, while the damage is ticking down on this burn. Zydog comes in and resists a Sludge Bomb from the Slowking Galar. Should be able to threaten out the Slowking Galar. Garchomp versus the Zydog. Zydog should be faster, but it switches out anyway. Here is the Rillaboom now. Is going to resist an Earthquake from the Garchomp. Definitely a very strong mon in the UCL. Here is the Slowking Galar comes back in, but it is predicted a U-turn into the Zydog once more. This is a very favorable matchup for the Fat Stack Snorlax. Slowking Galar is going to be able to get out of there again. However, the Cobalion takes a ground move and survives just by the slimmest of margins. However, the next turn, it's not going to be enough. Zydog is going to bring this game to 6-5 in favor of Fat Stack Snorlax. Carbink versus the Garchomp. Predicted the Dragon Claw, goes into the Carbink and gets an immunity. Now it's going to be Carbink versus the Mimikyu. Carbink is going to be able to get both, gets both screens up and breaks the disguise of the Mimikyu while also getting some Stealth Rocks down. Mimikyu will not be able to take out the Carbink with one hit. The shields are still too strong. Carbink's going to go down after doing so much in this game. Here comes Mega Lopunny. It's going to be able to hit this Ghost type with its Scrappy ability. Mimikyu is down. Here is the Slowking Galar again trying to be a wall for this team. The Basculin comes in to fight against the Slowking Galar. We don't see that mon too often in the UCL. It's going to get out of there. Here comes the Volcanion once again in front of this Slowking Galar. Crits with a Steam Eruption. However, the Future Sight will come back in and both mons are down. It is 4 versus 3. Mega Manectric versus the Rillaboom. Rillaboom gets a Grassy Glide. Without that Intimidate, that Mega Manectric surely would have went down. Overheat will come in for against the Rillaboom. Take that out as 3 versus 3. Mega Manectric is out of there. Clawitzer versus the Basculin. Clawitzer is going to get back out of there. Bring in the Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny is going to flinch with a Fake Out. Does a lot of damage. Very good Fake Out user with the normal type. High Jump Kick will take out this much slower Clawitzer. Garchomp is now in, trying to be a wall for this team. This team is struggling right now. Outrage is going to begin. This is the last ditch attempt for the Canapolis Intimidators. Fake Out is going to stop the Outrage. And the Mega Lopunny is going to move first. Ice Punch the Garchomp. It's too late for Canapolis Intimidators. One final return will secure the victory for Fat Stack Snorlax. Next battle. The tables have turned for these opponents as Losable, who is surprisingly doing very poorly this season, against Jamie Trader's Bulky Boys on a mission to get playoffs in Season 13. Let's go. Losable will be on the player's side, while Jamie Trainer's bulky boys will be on the opponent's side. Icicle Crash by the mascot Pokemon Quagsire will be able to be tanked up. It's going to be recovered. Florges versus the Porygon 2 now. This seems like it's going to be a very long battle. There's lots of tanky mons on both sides. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about this battle because I've just looked at the final turns and it's going to take way too long. I just want to talk about how disgusting both of these teams are. First off, if you've seen Losable, the Christian, the coach of this team, a disgusting roach of an individual. Plus, Jamie Trainer refuses to go anywhere under 50 turns. I refuse to shoutcast any of his games. Disgusting. Stall players. I hate them. I've never stalled in my life. I never will. Salamence comes in. Toxic onto the... I can't even do it. He's toxic and recover stalling. Disgusting. We're going to sit in silence until this game's over. The king demands it. I don't want to hear a peep. Who said that? Kill them. Wish protecting and toxic protecting. Thunderwave, disgusting. Should be deleted. Removed from the game, reported, removed from the league. I've never done something like that. Such disgraceful acts. Disgusting individuals. Disgusting, despicable, ugly, nasty, dirty, filthy. You should be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you go into turn 22 and there's nobody dead? Heel bell on both sides. Toxic stalling. It's not working. Do something else. Hit him. Try to get an Omni boost. Try to boost up. Do something. Your ass. Your family's ass. Your household's in shambles. You're struggling. Coming on Pokemon Showdown and toxic stalling. Hiding behind substitute. Both teams substituted. You are toxic, sir. There's no reason to substitute. Oh, you found out what a super effective move was. Finally, you did something offensive. He already has the toxic, sir. It's not going to work. These are the ugliest players other than Antonio and the Gotham City Golbats. I hate them. Disgusting. Despicable. You should be ashamed of yourselves. How do you live? How do you go home to? You don't have no wife. You don't have any kids. You never will, because you're stalling. Stalling in Pokemon, stalling your career and your path and everything in real life, and your household's fucked up, and you're in shambles, and you have no money in your bank account or your wallet. Disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Who allowed this? Who put this in my league, man? Who allowed stall players? Anyone with a stall Pokemon should be taken out of the league immediately. I don't care who it is. Stalling. Look at that skull. Did nothing to the Florges. Who's watching this? It's turn 40. There's 10 mons still alive. Toxic everywhere. Steelix comes in. Heal Bell. No more toxic. It's tanking up. Oh, he wish passed. Steelix is now full health. Put down Stealth Rocks. How's Stealth Rocks gonna do anything against a stall team? They're tanky. You guys are ass. It smells like shit in here. This whole game smells like shit. It's turn 44 and there's 10 mons up. Turn 45. Oh, he's wish passing again. Look out. Wish passing. Defog's gone. Defog. Oh, he tried to go for a Toxic after we already saw the heal bell so many times? Disgusting. Despicable. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Who allowed this in my league, man? Oh, he's going for another substitute. Oh, finally does. Oh, that's super effective. Oh, you guys know what super effective is now. Who told you that? There's super effective moves now? Wow. You mean you can do damage? 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 D-A-M-A, damage? Disgusting. Despicable. You should be ashamed of you. I hope you see that turbo tax right there. That's the last time you'll ever see it, because I know you get no money. Food stamp players. Moon blasting on a poison fire type. He doesn't want to win. Jamie Trainer's bulky boys. Destroying losable. I hope you don't make playoffs. And then I'll knock out Jamie Trainer's bulky boys in round one. The winner is Jamie Trainer's bulky boys. Thank God that game is over. Let's go to the next battle. The next battle will be between the E-Mouse and Polions, the newest team overall in UCL history, versus Philadelphia Fearos, the original commissioner. E-Mouse and Polions will be on the player's side, while Philadelphia Fearos will be on the opponent's side. Vault switch from the Zapdos onto the Victini. Entei comes in. The Victini is going to Toxic onto Entei. That's going to chip down this offensive threat. Toxapex comes in to counter the Entei. Entei is going to have to switch out into the Hariyama. That's a bit weird, but we're still going to go with it. Knock off on both sides. The Hariyama is going to get Toxic. Toxapex is going to be down to 50%. However, this is a very tanky mon with a lot of healing options, with Regenerator included. More Toxic is getting spread onto the E-Mouse and Polion's team. He keeps on switching out his Pokemon after receiving Toxics. Anchor Shot from the Delmise onto the Toxapex, so Toxapex cannot leave. Toxapex is going to be trapped here. Toxic is not going to work on this Latias, Mega that substitutes, and Toxapex is going to be able to get out, and Chansey is going to sit in front of this Latias Mega and just continuously heal up. Seismic Toss from a Chansey should be able to easily fade that substitute on the Mega Latias. Mega Latias is going to switch out into the Delmise. Delmise tries the Anchor Shot, but the Teleport is going to safely get the switch in for the Victini. Victini versus the Entei now. Entei is Toxic. He's definitely dwindling his HP, stopping Tantrum onto the Toxapex who switched in. Regenerator is going to be able to heal up that Toxapex. It gets out of there. Flygon comes in. Levitate is going to negate the stomping Tantrum. Entei goes down to the Toxic. U-turn from the Flygon. Now it's going to be Swampert versus the Toxapex. Toxapex tanking up this Ice Beam very easily, healing up from this Regenerator. Here comes Victini once more. Victini is going to be sacked into the Earth Power from the Swampert. Victini's down is 5 versus 5. Chansey now. Flip turn from the Swampert. He has to get out of there. He's not going to be able to kill this Chansey with a special offensive set. Chansey comes in, heals himself. Delmise is going to get a rapid spin off. Chansey's going back out for the Toxapex who's been healing up. Knock off again onto the Delmise. Baneful Bunker will be able to poison the Delmise. Delmise is now chipping, does not have a healing option that we know of yet. Chansey comes in. Chansey takes a power. Chansey did not want to take that too much of that damage. He's going to have to switch out back into the Toxapex. Toxapex is going to tank up the Anchor Shot. Delmise is down. It is now 4 versus 5. Chansey comes in and is going to be sacked for a clean swap into a favorable matchup. 4 versus 4 now. Mega Latias needs to get out of there. Outrage comes in from this Flygon. Has to be scarfed here. Fake Out is going to cancel out the Outrage, but the Toxic will take out the Hariyama. It is 3 versus 4. Swampert comes in, also Toxic. A lot of these Pokemon will be continuously chipped down throughout this game through the Toxic. Swampert is going to using Ice Beam, but it will be tanked up by the Toxapex. Toxapex is going to go for a Toxic, thinking the switch would come out. However, the Earth Power is going to do a lot of damage here. Second Earth Power comes in, is predicted. Gets Baneful Bunker protected while the Toxic keeps on switching out. This Toxapex is going to use Regenerator once more. The Earth Power again comes out for the Emouse Empoleons. Should have known he was going to switch out. Outrage is going to take out the Swampert. It is 4 versus 2 now. Even faster, Zapdos is going to go for Hidden Powers, kills the Flygon, but for some reason doesn't switch out, and now it's going to now it's going to switch out, and the Toxapex gets yet again another free Toxic. Substitute after being Toxic is definitely not a favorable move to do. That's not a very good turn. He's going to try to roost up, but the Toxic will slowly burn down the Latios here, while the Toxapex is not taking enough damage from the Psyshock given its strong physical defense. Toxapex will slowly but surely tank this game. Thunderbolt will finally take out the Toxapex. However, this Raikou should be faster. It's going to switch out into the Latias that definitely didn't want to take that, but he didn't really have too much of a choice now. Now this Latias will surely be outsped. However, the Stone Edge misses. Psyshock crits. That gives the Emouse and Empoleons a chance here. Is Thunderbolt going to be enough for both teams? For the team, let's see what's going to happen. Zapdos goes for a Hurricane for an electric type, and then the Thunderbolt takes out the Zapdos. What a wild ending. The winner will be Philadelphia Furos. Next battle. Our next battle will be Shin Tensei Rebirth, yet to secure their first win this season against West Korean Wurmples. Let's go. Rotom Frost will be out against the Mega Pidgeot, and the Mega Pidgeot surprisingly stays in, gets crit by a Blizzard, and goes down already. The West Korean Wurmples will be in a lead 6-5 right now. The Power Gems from the Mew is going to take out the Incineroar, who is trying to get a weakness policy sweep going on, but it wasn't successful. Surfetch comes in, first impression, brings down the Mew to 2%. Here comes the Mega Ampharos. Z-move from the Mew, Sub-Zero Slammer brings down the Mega Ampharos to 1%, almost takes it out. Volt Switch is going to kill the Mew. It's 4 versus 5 now. Tapu Bulu versus the Misdreavus. Thunderwave is going to miss. Horn Leech will take down the Misdreavus to 38%. Switching into the Rotom Frost to stop the Thunder Waves from happening. Misdreavus is going to be taken down by 2 Dark Pulses, but gets a taunt off onto the Rotom Frost. Here is the Excadrill. Slowbro comes in while Stealth Rocks gets placed down on the West Korean Wurmple side. The Earthquakes aren't going to be enough. This is a very tanky, physically defensive Mon. Slowbro will take out the Excadrill, while the Mega Ampharos will be sacrificed to get a clean switch for Rotom Frost. Heliolisk is going to Volt Switch after taking a massive Blizzard from the Rotom Frost. Granbull will also take a Blizzard, but takes out the Rotom Frost with a Brick Break. Tapu Bulu gets a clean switch in. Horn Leech will take out the Granbull. There's only the Heliolisk left, as the Words with Friends notification tells me that the word of the day is pumpkin. This game will be over 3-0 in favor of the West Korean Wurmples. Next battle. Finally, the last battle of the week will be Soliana Altaria versus Why Not? Why Not? Both very good, both champions in previous seasons. Let's see what they're going to do. Oricorio will U-turn in front of this Thunderous Therian, bringing in... Nobody ever uses this Pokemon, so I can never remember what it is. Nihilego, that's it. Oricorio versus the Virizion, who sets up both screens but gets defaulted by the Oricorio. Oricorio It will then U-turn while Light Screen gets put back up from Virizion. Urshifu will defeat the Virizion once and for all with a close combat through the Light Screen. Did not do anything. U-turn in front from the Zapdos Galar, brings in the Houndoom. Oricorio has to get out of there. Mega Houndoom out now. Does very glancing damage onto this Miltank, who should easily heal up with Milk Drink. Corviknight will be out. And Brave Birds onto the Oricorio does not do too much damage. Revelation Dance in against the Thunderstallion is actually going to heal since the Revelation Dance changed to electric type there. Silvally comes in while the Thunderstallion gets an agility off. Acid Downpour takes down the Silvally to 27% and freezes onto the Thunderstallion. And then it thaws after 2 turns and gets the Sludge Wave off, taking out the Silvally after it had got a tailwind up. Nihilego is going to crit on a Power Gem onto this Corviknight. What's going to happen now? It's the Meteor Beam. Should be able to take out the Corviknight. It does. Beast Boost as well increases the speed of Nihilego, so it's sitting at plus 1.5 speed and 1.5 times special attack, but gets taken out from the Espeon through a Psychic. Urshifu just takes out Thunderstallion. It is 4 versus 3 in favor of Why Nots. U-turn onto the Oricorio from the Zapdos Galar, brings back in Mega Houndoom. Mega Houndoom faces his common enemy of Miltank once again, sets up a Substitute and a Nasty Plot. It's going to Nasty Plot a second time in front of this Miltank, and the Miltank should be able to take out the Substitute from the Mega Houndoom, but Mega Houndoom brings it down to 1% health and then takes it out. It's still sitting at 42%. What's going to be faster? The Urshifu will be faster. Probably, definitely Scarf is going to take out the Mega Houndoom. Hopefully this Urshifu, nope, the Urshifu is going to go back out, do the safer route of bringing back in Oricorio, who has been walling this Zapdos Galar. A critical hit from the Brave Bird is going to take out the Oricorio, and the recoil damage will take out the Zapdos Galar. Unfortunately for Soliana Alteria's, there was a Stealth Rocks down, and that will take out the Espeon. The winner is Why Not. That is going to be it for week 15. There was a lot of forfeits this week, but we hope to see you again in week 16. This is Alex Grimes II, the king himself. We'll see you again next time.